Recording.
Flyers getting one new play out in the ice. Couture's pass was tipped. He fights hard to get it back to Simmons for the shot. He scores! Wayne Simmons wins it for Philadelphia.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
Andy Robb, Ken Prell, the Philly Hockey Guys.
What? Is the new Star Wars movie the Beverly Hills Cop sequel?
Did not see that coming.
Is Judge Reinhold in that movie?
Spoiler alert, yes.
Is he Snoke?
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic.
Did not see that coming.
I did not. Not for a second. Wow. But hey, the energy, I can feel it because it's been a pretty good start for the Philadelphia Flyers with the first week of NHL action, taking 2 out of their first 3 games on the season, including that very rare win in Anaheim.
They were, 0-8?
Yeah, I think it was they haven't beaten them in years.
Yeah, an 8-game winless streak. Yeah, they were 0-5-3
that's
in
it,
that time. Actually, going all the way back to the 2009-10 season, they've been 1-7-4.
Against the Ducks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a huge win for the Flyers the other night.
Absolutely, and not to mention of course, the season opener for the year, taking on the San Jose Sharks, which we previewed on our last episode of the podcast. Great showing, I think, from the Flyers in that game, as well as the Anaheim game, winning that one by a score of 5-3.
You were so close.
I was off by 1. We got it
So
right here.
close.
Yeah, 4-3 I picked on the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah, congratulations.
Felt good, though, to see that many goals being put up on the board. But then, things kind of took a turn for the worse for the Flyers. Things got really ugly. They wound up losing terribly, 10-1. Oh, no, wait a minute.
I
think
that was
the
another
Penguins.
team. Oh, the Penguins.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Oh, that sucks. That was great. That was beautiful to watch, by the way. And I think it's even more funny for some of the brain dead people that were like, Fleury's so bad. I want him out of town.
They were
yeah?
begging for him after that game.
Yeah, because Fleury's been playing pretty well for Vegas currently.
But you know what? Screw the Penguins. If that team couldn't get any worse, they end up screwing up opening night. We had to wait, another almost hour before the puck dropped in San Jose?
Jesus.
That was awful.
Yeah, that was not fun. Waiting for these games to start at 10:30, 11 o'clock, they are exhausting. And I really hope that this is the last season that they're going to be doing this, that they're going to be starting out on the road, specifically out on the West Coast, because it's nonsense.
My theory is that the NHL does it on purpose because they know the dedicated fan base in Philadelphia is going to stay up and watch those games
no matter what.
And give them a good rating.
Yeah.
So why not send the Flyers out there? What other fan base is staying up to watch those games?
Probably not many, that's for sure.
No.
I mean, but hey. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Philly Hockey Guys podcast.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, I'm Andy Robb.
Oh, I'm Ken Prell.
And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy. And please, of course, subscribe to our little podcast on iTunes. And if you know a Flyers fan in your life, recommend the show.
Hey, give us a review too.
Give us
a
good
review. Not if you have a
we
bad
have a
review.
bad review too. That's fine.
No, I don't want to read that.
Why not?
Because it's probably about me.
No. But seriously, thanks for tuning in. We
Absolutely.
we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, well, this is our 3rd week in a row now we've done shows.
Unbelievable.
I'm exhausted already.
MVP candidates right here. Yeah, so like we said before, and it's obviously no secret, great start to the season for the Philadelphia Flyers. Some bad spots, like I got something in my throat.
Oh,
They always.
oh man, that does not sound good at all.
Oh goodness. Oh. I got a little congestion of crap slowing everything up.
Are you officially giving up your presidency of the Dale Weiss Fan Club?
No, never.
Never. You're
No, I don't even want to hear that right now. Shut off. Speaking of which, there was a fan on Twitter that for the first game of the season, if Dale Weiss did actually score
That was your prediction.
the first goal of the season, he was going to buy us an entire case of Reese's Pieces. Which we would have sent to everybody, but unfortunately not the case. Kind of a surprise as to who scored the first goal, but when you're thinking about like what we talked about, how much he's being paid, it shouldn't come as a surprise. The captain, Claude Giroux, first goal of the season for the Flyers. That felt good to see.
It was very good to see, and what else was good to see is they took advantage of a breakdown in that situation. And how many times have we seen the Flyers not take advantage of those over the past couple of years? So maybe the puck's actually going to bounce the Flyers' way this season.
Yeah. But there's still plenty of times where I was yelling, shoot!
Yes.
I'm looking at you, Jake Voracek.
Hey, he's picked it up, and he's tied with Simmons right now for the team lead in points. So he's setting up. But yeah, I would definitely like to see him shoot a whole lot more.
Can we take a second to just talk about how awesome Wayne Simmons is and how fantastic he is and how he's a gift to the NHL and how I never want to see him gone from Philadelphia ever?
Well, he's already been recognized by the NHL. He was this week's third star of the week.
Yeah, and you know who the second star was? Fleury.
And number one was what, Ovechkin?
Yeah.
He's scored.
He's had 2 hat tricks already.
Yeah, he's got 50 goals already after 3 games?
Yeah. It's good stuff, man.
Man, what a start he's had.
Yeah, absolutely. It probably won't translate into much come April, but hey,
that doesn't
have fun, buddy.
Doesn't affect us at all. But
nope.
Yeah, back to Simmons, man. What a hell of a start. Of course, had the hat trick in San Jose, and then the game winner in Anaheim on Saturday night.
That was a beauty. That was fantastic. Great play to set that up, and there you go. Hey. Great win.
Yes.
Great win. And Nolan Patrick has been playing quite well, setting up some great plays, like on that Provorov goal from the other night.
The Provorov goal was
beautiful.
Excellent. His first
Textbook.
NHL point. Him and Konechny almost got Patrick his first goal. I don't know how Gibson made that save. Gibson was fantastic.
Oh, Gibson was playing out of his mind.
That game could have easily been 15-2.
Well, you can also say the same thing about that Kings game. It's like the biggest one of the biggest factors about the LA Kings is still on the back end, Jonathan Quick. And when that guy's on, he's on. He was vintage Jonathan Quick the other night.
Absolutely, and that's been a really encouraging start to this season. Even in the game they lost in L.A., they still played really, really well.
Yes, absolutely.
And I thought they played better in the Kings game than they played against the Sharks.
And let's just talk about how good and how impressed with the play from Sam Morin that I saw. My God, when he ordered that popcorn up in the press box, unbelievable. Changed my entire thought process.
Look,
how the hell has he not played a single minute, but you're going to keep Brandon Manning in?
Well, Manning played the first game in San Jose, and then he got sat down for Sanheim. Twitter has been unbearable with Sanheim. First 2 games.
Oh, I don't even follow that crap.
Everybody's complaining. Let's play the young guys. Let's play the young guys. Well,
and then
when
they do,
rookies make mistakes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to happen.
Yeah, he took that. What was that? That high stick penalty.
Well, he took a high stick penalty. Yeah. He, looked a little tentative at times out there, and then and other times he was a little bit more aggressive than he maybe should have been. But that's what's going to happen when you're playing a rookie. You know what? Like I said earlier in previous episodes, I'll put up with those mistakes if that's just what's going to happen when you play those young guys. And Flyer fans got to lay off this, or else, do you want Manning back out there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a learning experience, and that's all it is. You got to treat it as such.
And that's what's going to happen. All right, so you want to see Morin out there? Well, that means Sanheim's sitting down.
Yeah.
I don't know what some Flyer fans want at this point, because McDonald, I know everybody wants him to sit down. And you know what? Him and Provorov actually make a fairly decent tandem on the ice. And
he didn't look terrible. No,
McDonald's looked decent, and I think a lot of that has to do with Provorov because, man, that guy is going to be a star.
Whoa.
If he's not already a star. The guy is on on the ice for basically half the game. I think he's logging like 25 minutes of ice time so far this season.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just fun to watch. And of course, had that goal the other night, which was just a complete laser.
That setup, though, for Marin, that pass from behind the net to Provorov, and he just buries it. I mean, it was beautiful. I probably watched that replay probably at least 10 times.
Yeah, I'm like we said, this is going to be a fun team to watch. And so far, 3 games in, this is the most fun I've had watching Flyers hockey in a few years.
Yeah, I would have to say so. And we've got a good one lined up for tonight, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Also, of course, a friendly reminder, free NHL Center Ice going on right now on TV, so you will be able to watch some of your Flyers games if you are out of market.
Some other early season observations. I mean, that top line of Giroux, Couturier, and Voracek really like what they're doing so far.
Yeah, and I mean, also one of the common, I guess you can call it buzzwords for the Philadelphia Flyers to at least to describe the way that they've played over the first 3 games as a little nod to a classic Keanu Reeves film, Speed.
Oh, not The Matrix?
Bill and Ted's? No, Speed. Speed is the key word because, holy shit, I haven't seen them.
They are fast.
Yeah.
And I saw Jim Jackson earlier, an interview with him, saying that you can see exactly what the Flyers, they just wore down the Ducks on Saturday night with their speed, and by the third period, just basically ran them off the ice. So
they had
it's fun to see.
Yeah, they had a very solid first period in that Anaheim game. We were talking about that actually the day of. We were texting each other, and very nice. Yeah, speed. I mean, they are fast. 4 lines deep of just
absolutely.
Speed.
And then back to that Ducks game. I mean, they outshot Anaheim 22-10 over the final 41 minutes of that game, including 15-4 edge in the third period. So the speed kills.
Yeah, the shots are getting off. The speed is one thing, like if it's 1 line or if it's 2 lines. You got basically 4 solid lines.
I'm in love with that 4th line.
Oh, man, with Lawton.
Yep, Lawton, Lear, and Raffle. I mean, they are just generating chances. They're playing solid defense. I mean, they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a rare treat to have this, to be experiencing this right now. But, and of course, it's only 1 week into the NHL season. But for that 1 week so far, I'm impressed.
But again, this is extremely difficult to be able to have to go on the road, not only on the road, but have to go all the way out to California.
The other side of the country,
Yeah, to start the season. They had to sit through opening night ceremonies in San Jose.
Ugh.
They had to do it again in Los Angeles.
Yep.
And they'll have to do it again tonight in Nashville. So, I mean, that's not easy when you're going in. You have, the arenas are all jacked up, ready to go. Mm-hmm. I mean, the fans are fired up, the team's fired up, ready to go, and the Flyers have to overcome that, now for the 3rd time in the first 4 games of the season before they get their home opener. So I'm really impressed by this team so far.
And I also, leadership has also been a big factor. I mean, it seems like everyone has a place. And no one's really out of place, except for Dale Weiss.
Well, I think it all goes back to Andrew McDonald being named one of the assistant captains on this team. He is the leader.
He's
the leader we needed.
He is really helping this team turn a corner. And I, for one, apologize for ever doubting.
Retire 47 right now. Put it up in the rafters.
I can't wait until the day that we hang that 47 up. I'm telling you, what a leader. But no, I mean, it seems like it's a different team. I mean, to the core, it's the same. But, there's just different aspects of their personality and the way that they play that makes them feel like a completely different team almost in a regard.
Well, I think they are. I mean, they're a much younger team. Remember a couple years ago when they made that run to get into the playoffs? That was all sparked when they brought Ghost up. It was a young guy. It brought young legs, young energy into the team. Now you're starting the season with all these young guys. And like I said, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And hopefully it continues.
Well, I'm sure it will because we need to kick up that intensity. We still haven't gotten any Flyers hatchets, by the way.
No, we're still waiting.
But also there was some, the top line, we were talking about that, Giroux, Coots, Voracek, really generating a lot of chances. And
9 points, I think, so far?
9 points shared
games?
between, 9 points shared between the three of them over those 3 games. Hey, all right.
And Couturier's goal, the second goal, it was set up by all 3 of them. Giroux, great pass out to Voracek. Voracek using that strength, using that speed to, kind of crash in, then a no-look pass to Couturier.
Boom.
If we see more of that throughout the year, yes, sign me up for that.
Yep, that's what I want to see absolutely more of. And you know what? I got a good feeling about tonight's game as well. I feel like this it's going to continue.
Nashville's not off to the best of starts. They got shut out the
0-2.
other night.
They're 0-2 right now.
They got shut
right?
out by they got shut out by the Penguins 4-0. So, but again, it's their home opener. Fans are going to be geeked up. So
Hartnell's going to be there.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Hartnell and Lavie.
Yep.
Back together again. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So, hopefully the Flyers aren't, looking forward to getting home right away. They can, settle in, play this game, get another win. If they go 3-1 to start the season, that'll be, tremendous.
Yeah. No real word yet about Morin being sent down. I still haven't seen anything about him being sent down.
I got to imagine once this road trip is done, they'll probably send him down to the Phantoms because it's still no good for him to be sitting up being a healthy scratch. So you might as well send him down to the AHL, let him play with the Phantoms, let him get some ice time, and then you see how the rest of the season plays out. Again, not the worst thing in the world if he has to go down and play with the Phantoms.
Yeah, the dude's still got a job, right?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But again, I'm satisfied with the 6 guys they got playing right now.
Yeah, Gudis added a little bit of intensity the other night.
Well, that's always what you're going to get with him. I mean, just he throws that body around, so that's always good to see. And I like the pairing of him and Sanheim right now because he is more of that stay-at-home defender, and it allows Sanheim, hopefully, as the season progresses here, to be a little bit more offensive-minded and jump into the play a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. I don't see a doubt that won't happen. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And you almost got the same dynamic happening with Gostisbehere and Haig. That pairing you haven't heard a lot about, and that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. I was just about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That means everybody's doing their job right now. But again, you have Haig, who's more of a stay-at-home defenseman, and you got the offensive-minded Gostisbehere, it's just a matter of time before he starts finding the net on a regular basis, I think, because he's winding up and firing away at will.
Yeah, when he's out on the ice on the power play, looks fantastic.
Yep,
also,
absolutely.
When they make it to overtime, the 3-on-3, you put him out there with Giroux.
And that's the other thing. You mentioned the power play.
Yeah.
Started off great in San Jose. They were, 3 for their first 3? Mm-hmm. And now they've kind of hit a little bit of a cold spell. You have to remember, and again, this is another thing that drove me nuts on Twitter the other night, is everybody saying, same old Flyers, the power play sucks. It's a new system. You have new guys in new places. Mm-hmm. That first night was just everything fell into place on those first 3 power plays. Give it a little time. You can see, the first 4 chances that they had Saturday night in Anaheim, my God, they were firing from everywhere. And we were watching the Anaheim feed because it was on center ice.
Yeah, there was no Philadelphia.
And they were
feed.
saying, and they were scared to death of the Flyers power play, listening to their commentators. So it's all going to come together. Just have a little patience.
Yeah,
something that I know us as not only Flyer fans but Philadelphians don't have a lot of most of the time. But just got to sit back and enjoy this building process.
I'm enjoying it. I am, because you know what? It's one thing if, you're saying, we're doing all this stuff and, all these guys are coming and stuff like that. But another season goes by and it's just more of the same. Nothing gets better. You can actually see it in action. Things are already getting better. And we've already talked about that. There's been, in my eyes, a significant improvement.
Yeah, and we're about 20 minutes into the show. We have not talked about the goaltenders at all. Elliott's looked great so far.
His glove side is just is fantastic. Much better than Mason.
Even Neuwirth the other night in L.A. I mean, they lost 2-0.
Oh, how about that stop that he had in the first period?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I mean, just fantastic. Maybe a Save of the Year candidate already early on in this season. So I think you got two guys who can really play. And, again, this team is fun to watch and just sit back and enjoy the ride this year.
I sit back, relax, and enjoy looking at Elliott's mask. I never get tired of seeing him wearing that.
I love that mask. I mean, it just so much reminds me of an old Hextall-style mask.
Yeah. And Neuwirth had one, too, with the arrow that was, pointing downwards. Is there, some kind of, contract requirement where he's like, you need to have one of my designs in your helmet?
Well, you're a goaltender. Your GM is a former goaltender. What's the best way to suck up to him? Have your mask look exactly like his, or very similar to it. And speaking of goaltenders, Hextall making some trades yesterday. It's more for depth in the AHL.
And for the AHL. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but they from Anaheim, they acquired
Dustin Tokarski.
Yes, there we go. Just for some future considerations. And then a little while later, they ended up trading goaltender Leland Irving.
No!
Yeah, so they sent him to San Diego, the AHL affiliate out there.
Oh, that's...
For some future considerations.
Oh, man, that's...
I know you had your Irving jersey.
It hasn't even come yet. I just ordered that.
I know you and Leland were boys. See if you can cancel that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call up and cancel that. Yeah,
you don't even know how to work a phone.
I don't even know how to dial out. Shit. Oh, well. So can we also talk about, maybe we should change Weiss's pieces to talk about how useless Dale Weiss is instead of praising him.
Useless pieces?
Yeah. Seriously, though. All right, play the music, I guess. You're not going to get the whole thing, so he doesn't deserve it. But seriously, I mean, he almost did something kind of hockey-related the other night, but...
What? I missed that?
Yeah, I know. It was so small. It was so fleeting.
I mean, right now, I kind of like what Hack has done. Flipping Filppula and Patrick.
Yeah, because he's been playing. Nolan Patrick's been really starting something, building something with Travis Konechny.
But how much better would that line be right now
if he didn't have Dale Weiss on it?
Well, if it was Patrick Konechny and Lindblom.
Ooh.
Wouldn't you rather see that line out there competing? Instead of Dale Weiss? And here's the other thing about Dale Weiss. This is only year 2 of the 4-year contract. Hextall's made a lot of great moves. That is not one of them.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And it's not like you can really trade him because,
well, no, who's going to want him?
Who's going to want him? Yeah, I mean, but for real, though, I mean, I just don't get it. Unless if all of a sudden, he just switches it on and he just turns into this offensive machine.
Switch it on.
I know.
The guy is what he is.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, okay? I know it's not. Look at me. I know it's not going to happen, okay? Listen, I'm going to cover up the
Stop
mic.
lying to yourself.
I'm going to cover this mic up. Most of the people that listen to this show, they know that it's not going to happen. They know that he sucks, okay? Now, can we just continue the show? Okay.
He's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, see? He's really going to turn it around.
Have faith.
Have faith. We might just get something out of Dale Weiss, like a draft pick.
A draft pick?
I don't know.
What, 7th round?
I'll take it.
In the NFL draft?
I will take it at this point. Get that Southern Kentucky colonel on the phone, Dale Weiss's agent. I think we've been flim-flammed. I think we've been bamboozled, sir. Because this dude's trash. And I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he does.
And you're the president of his fan club?
I'm getting
You're calling him trash?
I'm getting tired of these shenanigans from him. Yes, as the president of the Dale Weiss fan club.
I think he had a shot the other night, so that's good, right?
Oh, yeah. It's great. It's great.
Hat trick tonight. That's my bold prediction.
From Dale Weiss?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Seriously, though, I mean, I I could go on about this dude for a while, but if he plays his role and if he doesn't cause too many problems...
Hey, just don't take any penalties.
Don't take
Stay
penalties.
out of the penalty box.
Right.
Get out of the way of Konechny and Patrick, and if they give you the puck, get it back to them as soon as possible.
Get it back to them as soon as possible. That's good. See that now? That's good advice.
Go.
Okay, like I'm not
You're welcome, Hacksaw. That's for free.
I don't buy that.
Yeah, just do your job.
Stay out of the way.
All right. So tonight, let's talk about it. We've got. We have another game. Yep, Nashville, Smashville. New season for them. I don't really care about them, but
no. Again, this is good news for the Flyers. This ends that 4-game road trip, so hopefully they finish out strong.
Predators are kind of plagued by a few injuries at this point, so we might be facing a somewhat depleted roster tonight.
Well, like Angry Bob said to me the other day when we were after the Anaheim game, he said, "Yeah, but they were down, 6 or 7 players." Hey, you play who's on the schedule, and that's all you can do. You got to go out and win. So if Nashville is down a few players, oh well.
Yeah. Well,
it's up to the Flyers to take advantage of it.
Right. I've got a good feeling about it. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a good game. It's going to be an entertaining game. I think the Flyers are going to skate away with another win
Got a score?
Tonight. In regulation,
okay.
3-2.
Oh, I'm going one more than you. 4-2, Flyers win.
Okay.
Write that down.
All right, 3-2, me, and then you said 4-2.
4-2.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So we'll
so we got Nashville tonight, and then the home opener. When's that coming up?
That is on the 14th, I believe. So that is what? That's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Okay.
A quick shout out real quick for the Philly Hockey Guys podcast. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy, to the Netherlands. Who the hell are you people, and why are you listening to our show?
I don't know, but last week's show there was a ton of people listening.
Like we get a breakdown sometimes on our RSS feed because we're on like iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that stuff. And one of our top areas from the last week's podcast was in the Netherlands.
The only thing I can think of is that it was like we got a huge spike right after the overtime win in Anaheim.
There's a couple people in Amsterdam.
I guess so.
I don't know who they are, but hey, if you're listening right now,
there were better things to do in Amsterdam than just watch hockey, but
I guess not.
And listen to us.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to offend our new neighbors from overseas.
We love you.
No, seriously, though. Whoever you people are in the Netherlands.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much. Very odd, though, to see that.
Maybe we need to do a road trip.
The Philly Hockey Guys go to the Netherlands?
Do we have that in the budget?
Yeah, let me go ahead and take a look. Here's the official Philly Hockey Guy fund.
Oh.
We got about... it looks like about $250 and change.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
We can get a Snickers and a Coke.
No, you probably won't even be able to get that. But, all right, so this show's going off the rails. Shout out to the Netherlands. Thank you for listening.
Absolutely.
Thanks to everybody that listens.
Yep.
Honestly, we appreciate it, week after week or month after month or whenever we decide to do this show. We'll have another one, hopefully by the end of the week, though.
Okay. That sounds good. And to the guy who asked us for the picture of if we could sell him a picture of Slapshot on YouTube.
Yeah, what was that?
We don't own that picture. You can find that anywhere just type it into the Google. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. We got to comment on it. Because, also, we never really get comments on our YouTube channel because I guess most people are listening to it on either iTunes or SoundCloud or not at all.
It's that last option, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Most people go with.
Yeah, probably. But all right, yeah. we're going to get out of here. Enjoy the game tonight. We will be online tonight. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy. We'll also be on Reddit Flyers for most of the evening, I would imagine.
Yeah. We'll see.
Great banter. Great banter.
We're a half hour into the show. I've got nothing left to talk about.
This makes for great radio. All right, now, Dale Weiss, please do something.
Oh, enough about Dale Weiss.
All right.
For Andy Robb, I'm Ken Prell. We are the Philly Hockey Guys. Thanks so much for listening. Let's go Flyers!
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like the Philly Hockey Guys podcast page on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy and subscribe on iTunes, TuneIn, and SoundCloud.